Hello, everybody that has joined us from Barb's Sprints. Hello, everybody who is new. Let me know if you're participating, what team you're on in the comments down below. We're joined by the amazing, yes, I went to the right side, Neva and Brittany. I have not added their links to the description because they joined me very last minute, but I will add them so that you can go and follow. They're amazing people. Neva sprints all the time, so if you love sprints, she's definitely one to follow if you don't already. And Brittany is a fellow Canadian. So girls, what are you guys reading today? How's your day been? Welcome to October. Let us know.
So I still have an hour until October. I feel like I'm so far in the past, but it's I mean, I've been pretending that it's October since yesterday because the Hallow weekend, however you say that one, it started yesterday. So
yeah,
I feel like it's already October sign. I'm reading Hidden Pictures. I don't know how to say this man's last name. I'm not gonna try. Yeah. But I'm officially creeped out. I am about 174 pages in. I'm on chapter 15, and we learned nothing about reading horror at nighttime. Last month at all, because Sam walked in here and I was sitting in the corner by my bookshelf and I had my headphones on and all I saw was the door swing open and I almost died. So yeah, on my channel we do a lot of sprints. That's what we do. I'm getting better though at getting content up. I got 2 videos up this week.
I know. I've been so proud of you.
Did it.
And she has an awesome TBR game that's inspired by Gilmore Girls. So
and
that's cool.
The next installment of that will be up tomorrow. Well,
so cute.
Yay!
The 1st of October for me. Okay.
Yeah. Brittany, your turn.
So since it just turned October for me, it is midnight. I decided to pick up my first book for Camp Crystal Lake, which is going to be City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. Mm-hmm. So I've decided to go middle grade horror because I don't want anything too scary in the middle of the night. So this is what we're going to go with. Plus it's short, and I'm kind of thinking I might actually be able to just start and finish this on these sprints. Maybe.
I believe in you.
We'll see what happens. My channel is Brittany Loves Reading, and I do mostly theme vlogs and then like sit down recommendation videos, and I sprint at least once a week, but sometimes more than that.
Yes.
That's really it. And I'm from Canada.
So that means that she's nice and says sorry all the time. No.
That's right. Pretty much. Well, I mean, I'm throw an A in there every once in a while, you know?
I'm from the Midwest of whatever this is, the United States. Originally, I'm from Minnesota. That's close to Canada. We say A a lot there, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've actually ever said A in my entire life, except in the context of being Canadian.
Yeah. I definitely say sorry a lot more than I should for things that I should not be sorry for.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hello. Hello, Amy. Whoa, comments just skipped. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hello, Erin. Hey, Ash. Hi, Tracy. We have a team Elm Street. We have a team Haddonfield. October is 4 hours away for Ruth.
Okay.
So it's all good. Slightly addicted to sprints. There is nothing wrong with being addicted to sprints. I think 90% of people that end up on sprints only read on sprints. So
I can't read without sprints. Like I can't. I don't even know how I read before sprints. Like what did I do? How did I read books before I found BookTube?
I know. We have an Elm Street. We have a Castle Dracula. We have another team, Haddonfield, but not watching the movie. I watch it on the
it's rainy. I think we all had that after a second. We were like, oh, it's rainy.
I just noticed that after as well. Apparently, you can also watch other teams' movies and count it as a steal, as long as you do it within 24 hours of their movie watch. So if you want to check out the Discord channels for the other movies and when they're being watched, and then watch it yourself within 24 hours of that, I think it counts
I'm such a wimp that I don't know if I'm going to watch any of the horror movies, to be honest. Like, I am such a wimp.
Here's
I
the
haven't
question I
seen
have.
any of them really.
I don't know.
Here's the question I have. First of all, I'm gonna have to watch Halloween in the middle of the day completely by myself. I might be able to get Sam to watch it, but I doubt it. Like, I might be able to be like, "Can you watch this movie with me on a date night?" Because first of all, sir, I don't want to watch this by myself. Okay, but also he might be like, "Absolutely not. He doesn't do horror."
No.
With the whole like stealing a prompt from another team, we finish our prompts first, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think you have to.
You can steal from another team without completing your team's prompts first. I thought it was the other way around, but apparently it's been brought up in the Discord and the Q&A video that you can steal from other teams, but you cannot double up. So say you're reading a prompt for red on the cover, you can't also be stealing
fire,
ghosts or fire or whatever. Like for the same book, it has to be two separate books.
Because I definitely am not on the team that's reading Hocus Pocus, but I'm definitely reading Hocus Pocus because I was like, if I'm going to help host a Hocus Pocus readathon, who am I to not read the Hocus Pocus book? And one of our prompts is witch on the cover. And I was like, this has 3 witches on the cover. This works.
Yep. 100%.
Hello, Jane. Yes.
Remind everybody the dates of your 24-hour readathon.
Sure. Let me just pull out my iPad because I think it's the 15th.
It is. I was going to say it's the 15th and the 16th.
I didn't know anything.
I thought you'd be more prepared. Sorry to put you on the spot.
No problem. It's the 15th and the 16th, Neva.
Thank you so much. I mean, honestly, without Brittany, I don't know how I'd function because last month she was like, you know that your 24-hour sprints are this weekend. And I was like, no, they're not. They definitely were. Yes, the 15th and the 16th, they'll start at 10 a.m. Eastern on the 15th, which is Saturday. And then they will end 10 a.m. Eastern on the 16th, which is Sunday. We're still going to do them. There just might be less people this time because everyone is so busy, but people on my channel voted that they still wanted 24-hour sprints. So that's what we're doing. I'll post it again when it gets closer, probably.
I'm excited. I haven't read a lot of even V.E. Schwab, so I'm excited to see what her middle grade reads like.
I've only read one of her books, which was Addie LaRue.
I read Addie and I read The Near Witch, which is her first book. So like, that's not really the best to like go off of her style.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Minnesota, Team Castle Dracula, representing Sunnydale. We have a nice little spread. I'm liking this. We're finding it harder to read without sprints now. It is totally a thing.
It's possible.
Listen, I sprint 6 times a week because if I don't, I just don't read on the days that I just don't sprint.
Yeah.
So
when I sit down to read my first 100%.
That's what I do.
This is the thing. It's gotten so bad though that when I wake up to do a nighttime feed, the first thing I do is open YouTube and see if anyone is sprinting to see if I have any company with me of the nighttime. And 9 times out of 10, it's one of these 2 lovely ladies.
Crystal's always just popping in. She popped in today on my sprints, and I was like, "What time is it for you?" She was like, 5:30 a.m. And I was like,
I feel like this is the reverse of what normally happens. Is like I'm up in the middle of the night. Normally, it's she's up in the middle of the night and I'm asleep in the middle of the night. So we've reversed,
right?
Yeah. Sky of all scary movies, so no movies for me. That's fair.
Same.
Barb, go to bed.
Hi, Barb.
I'm trying to watch on it, but I'll be interested to see if I get through it. Yeah, just try your hardest. Hello, I'm still trying to finish my last book of September. 4 hours. You can do it. I believe in you. And if you were 50% or less through it when you started the readathon today, like which started today, you can count it.
Because listen, I have 33 books on my October TBR. Thankfully, my Gilmore Girls game only made me add 1 book, and that's because I landed on contemporary romance. Did I have contemporary romance pulled out for spooky season? Absolutely not. But luckily, I'm just going to read and then just plug them into the readathons where they belong. That's my plan.
Sorry, Jane, I shouldn't laugh.
You know what, Jane? That's okay.
That's me too, honestly.
Because listen, I remember Hocus Pocus being much scarier than it is like for me at 30, but I remember it being scary. So like if you're not a scary movie person, I highly suggest you watch Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town.
Oh, I love Halloween Town.
Because it still gives you the vibe without the spook.
So what's really good is because like 90% of the people that are on Team Haddonfield are in America. Oh, hello. The watch movie party will be like 10 a.m. my time, 7 p.m. their time. So I will get to watch it during the day.
So, listen, I can do 7 p.m. Okay, I can do 7 p.m. It's when y'all want me to, if y'all want me to watch it at like 2 in the morning my time, I can't do that.
No, I'm not that cruel. Nightmare on Elm Street. I think you get 50 bonus points so if you read all your team prompts. Yes, you do.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, if you complete yours, you get bonuses. Hi, Joe. Oh, hello. You woke up from your nap. Nice and cranky. Perfect. Oh, Lottie, I have a hard time finding movies scary enough to engage me completely. Yes, she is. Hello. Oh, miss. Come on. You just want to be a part of the party? You can do it at any order. I'm starting out stealing. I'm hoping to watch a horror movie every day in October. That is a talent. I would go crazy. Pretty much a mood reader these days. Sometimes I don't read on scripts at all.
I'm going to watch a Halloween movie every day in October, but it's not going to be a horror movie. Absolutely not.
You're like, nope.
Nope. I'll maybe watch 5 horror movies.
No, ma'am.
So, Ali, you can totally read books that are non-horror and hit the prompts. So
you
if
definitely
you want to participate,
you're
welcome to do so. A lot of the prompts are very like, you can do any genre.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the group book being my best friend's exorcism, my entire TBR for this readathon is not horror at all.
I'm trying to
no worries. I have a very like spoopy read, like Casper the Ghost level is where I'm at.
I'm trying to fit both of the Amari books onto the Team Haddonfield because Crystal gifted me the first one, and so then I got Sam to buy me the second one.
Nice.
Oh
yeah, mine's not very good. Sorry, guys.
Mine is literally just my computer. So.
Yeah, same.
So is mine, but my computer's currently far away from me because I'm trying to pull away so that you guys don't have to hear her crying.
Yeah.
What I might do is we might start the first sprint, and I will come back to these comments soon.
Sounds good.
It's past anyways, and we'll do 45 minutes, and we'll see you on the hour if that suits people.
Sounds good.
Happy reading, and we'll see you soon. That is always so loud, and I always forget how loud it is. I'm sorry.
That got my attention. I love it.
Every single time it happens, I'm like, shit, that's so loud. Anthony came and took Addie, so I am baby free. So we shouldn't be interrupted again for us to be able to have a chat section.
That's okay. We all love Addie. She's so cute.
Right.
In her pumpkin outfit earlier, I was like, oh my gosh.
I know, I had to change her out of a pumpkin outfit because she threw up all over it. So then she was in a book outfit instead.
It happens.
Okay, so trying to finish last book for September, 32 pages left. So hopefully you managed to finish your 32 pages in that sprint.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hit halfway in the island with Buddy Read chat in the morning, then need to pick up something else, not sure what yet. Ooh, let us know what you're thinking and we'll help you decide. You're so ambitious, I love it. Good luck. 100 pages to go. Hi, by the way. Finished my September TBR. Oops, going a bit over time. That's fine. Just count it towards your October team. Oh, wait, 100 pages to go? Maybe not. Chris, what are you doing here at 5 a.m.? I mean, I was in their sprints this morning at 5 a.m. my time, so I mean
what am I doing here at 1 a.m.? Is my question.
I was like, it's officially.
I needed company.
Yeah,
It's
I love Crystal.
It's officially 1 minute into October.
Woohoo! Everyone in the world is now in October. Welcome to October, everybody. Love scary movies. We're all over here avoiding them.
No.
I'm just going to read this month and to try and make it. That works. I mean, the
what
prompts
I'm
are
doing.
pretty general. I spent some of that some of that sprint trying to figure out books that I'm already reading, what they could be as a stealing prompt, like what I could steal with. So that's what I did. Ali Mae, I don't read scary things. I'm reading a smutty book at the moment. Yeah, that's the thing. It does not have to be scary. I love gone. I think you answered this. Yes, you did. Yes. So I will put the link of who is next at the end of this sprint. And then Barb takes over again, and then someone else takes over to do the last 4 hours, I think is how it's being split. And yes, it will be at the end. But if you can't see it here, they're all in the Discord, which should be linked in one of our announcement videos, and I'll try and remember to put it down below as well. If you need help making them fit prompts, just message me on Instagram and I will help you. No, I have not read it. Has anyone else read it?
No, I want to, but I haven't read it.
It's on my
TBR,
but
yeah, I was gonna say it's on my TBR and has been for a while. I have the whole series, but I haven't read it. My definition of something that is supernatural is anything that doesn't exist in the real world.
Yeah.
So if there's even something remotely fantasy about it, then I would say you're probably covered enough.
I'm using the Twilight novella for this prompt. So vampires aren't real.
No.
Fine.
Well, I mean, they could be. We just don't know it.
As far as I know, either way, they're supernatural. So, it's good.
7 a.m. here. I missed the first 4 hours. That is totally fine. You obviously needed to sleep. Welcome to the next 4 hours. You can start reading now. Sleepy eyes, I guess. I don't remember there being supernatural elements. Okay. I don't know. And as we said in the first 4 hours, manipulate the prompts how you need them to. There is no prompt police here.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings. Just stumbled upon your channel a day ago, so joining in. Yay! I am understanding correctly, you stream 24 hours straight. So I am not doing 24 hours on this channel, but there will be 24 hours straight amongst multiple channels. So we did 4 hours on Barb's, then we'll do 4 hours on mine, then someone else is going to take over, and then so on and so forth until the full 24 hours is done. But if you want 24 hours straight, this crazy lady over here does 24 hours straight once a month. So go give Neva a follow. I will somehow add her link. I don't know how to add links when I'm in the middle of a stream. I don't want to risk ruining the stream, so I always add it
I
later.
wouldn't either.
So here's what I do. Like when I put because I'd be shouting people out in my comments, I just open another tab and go to YouTube and just find their channel, and then just copy the link that's in the bar for their channel and then put that in the comments. That's how I do it.
Oh, in the comments. Okay, yeah. No, I can do that, but I was going to try and add it to like the description box of the video, so then when people watch it back, they also get it. But
oh yeah, you can do it. You can do it during the stream because you're streaming through StreamYard. It won't actually mess anything up on YouTube's end.
I think you have to go into YouTube and edit it there.
Just go into the YouTube and you can just go into YouTube Studio and edit it.
I've never done it.
I will attempt to do that in the next sprint, and if I randomly drop out, then I will be back.
We'll just keep it going. It's fine.
Don't worry, if it doesn't, I can probably rejiggle, if that's even a word, my TBR to fit all the books I already have on it to a prompt. I reckon we can make it work 100%. And if not, you can potentially use it to steal from another team's prompt.
True.
So Truly Devious could maybe include, doesn't it have disability wrap?
But I think it's a YA, and I think isn't reading YA a prompt for a team?
YA is the prompt for Barb's team, which is Team Crystal Lake, Camp Crystal Lake. So you could use it as a steal prompt instead.
I'm sure it fits other prompts, but I can't think of them all now.
That's okay. We'll see you whenever you come back. You've probably already gone. 15 pages of carry, still doing loads of laundry as well. Nicely done. 2 chapters, nicely done. Got from page 101 to 140. Hello, Lauren. Hi, Pris, if you're still here. Nope, still 3 hours till October. What? Oh, I got so excited. I'm so sorry. You did tell us it was 4 hours earlier. I don't know why that didn't click. Made it halfway in the island. I picked up Dead Silence. Don't fire in, but I have very hopes for this one. Dead Silence.
I've heard very good things from Michelle and all of them have read Dead Silence and loved it.
That's why this title sounds familiar. I'm sitting here going, this sounds
I think it's sci-fi?
It is sci-fi. I think they read it. Did they read it for Pyramid Book Club?
No.
They might have.
Or they read it for something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all read Dead Silence for something.
Maybe they buddy read it?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Maybe.
I've only
No.
I'm trying to think of maybe a journey. Maybe. Oh, I doubt it.
What it would fit for?
Yeah.
Hold on.
She's trying to find another prompt because Midnight Library is adult.
I mean, you could put it as a 5-star prediction if you think it's going to be a 5-star. Or you could throw it into a random wheel spinner with 5 other books and hope you get it as a book chosen at random, because that is a prompt for myself and a prompt for another team.
Or with a strong female character.
Oh, yes. There you go. There's multiple options. We can
pretty
much manipulate any book to fit any prompt, really.
For my pick a book in the dark, I'm definitely just laying out 6 books and I'm just going to tell Ari to pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally did a random wheel generator just because I was just like.
I put them all out and just covered my eyes and made my mother move them around, and then I just picked one.
Yeah.
You know.
34 mages. I still have 3 hours till October, but I always run readathons on UK time. That is fair.
I think I'm going to hit my Storygraph goal this month.
Nice.
I only have 7 books left before I hit my goal.
Very nice.
Oh, early for the year. I love it. I finished A Curious Beginning. Finally finished it with 1 hour to spare until nice. Hello, Ginny. Love your name, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I am a big rambler, so it definitely works. I also completed my Goodreads goal for the year with that book. Fuck
nice.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Did to a wedding. Catch you later. Everyone's going to weddings today. Paige is at a wedding. You're at a wedding.
I keep forgetting that it's summer in Australia. And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Well, it's spring. It's spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wedding season.
It's wedding season. It's not really wedding season here.
Yeah. Reading the Poppy War, 45 pages, got distracted with the Insta. That is totally fine. What are you thinking? I'm halfway through and I'm going to be using it to steal from someone whoever has a weapon on the cover. I can't remember which team that is, but that's what I'm going to be doing.
I have the Poppy War in my Amazon wish list, and I'm so afraid someone's going to send it to me because then that means I have to read it, and I'm scared to read it. I shouldn't be scared of anything after reading it, but
Seriously.
Now,
Brady didn't even finish it. I finished it because I was like, I was buddy reading this with her, and it was her book that she needed to read. And then I asked her the other day on Sprints, I was like, did you finish reading it? And she's like, I did not. And I was like, I did. And I gave it 5 stars for the ride because I have no idea what happened at all.
Nice. Pretty much we put the link in the bottom, and then whoever wants to follow us to the next channel can come. So there's no compulsory necessary requirement to come to the next channel, but it is fun if you do so. I know that there will be tricks and treats through the various lives. So for the first 4 hours, anyone that participated in the live got bonus points for their team. And I think now is a perfect time for me to introduce my trick or treat for this live. So my treat is going to be that anyone in the reading sprint whose name, either first or last, starts with the same initial as the 2 main characters in the book I'm currently reading will get bonus points. So I am currently reading my best friend's Exorcism, and the 2 characters are Gretchen and Abby. So if you have an initial first or last that starts with G or A, let me know in the comments which team you're in and which letter, and I will be giving you bonus points. That is your trick. A treat, not trick.
That's exciting.
I know it doesn't include a lot of people, but I had to try and come up with something. And if I finish this book in these sprints and pick up another book, the main characters in that one will also be included. So I will be giving you new letters. Yeah. You can totally join for a full 24-hour. Her next one is on the 15th and 16th of October, starting 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 15th and going till 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 16th.
And I will make I'll make the event probably like tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it right now.
Yeah.
And usually we have like a bunch of us join, but this month heaps of people are busy, so there won't be as many people as there usually is. But usually there's like upwards of like 7 or 8 of us on there at one time.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Rainey will be on there. I think Brittany is going to try to be.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I just don't know about anybody else because like Michelle
I will try. We're meant to be minding Anthony's brother that weekend. And it might be a matter of Anthony's going over to mind him and I'm going to stay home with the baby rather than us all going with the baby over to there. So I might be home and able to join. We'll just see. 75% into Halloween Party by R.L. Stein. I'm also planning on watching a couple of episodes of Morning at the House. Nicely done. Welcome back, John. Supernatural. I think Dead Silence was a light out or literally dead bed book.
That makes sense. Because I was like, everyone read it for a little while there.
Everybody read it. Except I didn't read it.
Dead Space is sci-fi horror. Yes. Thank you. I just have to know my booktube name. Love it.
Good.
Midnight Library could be supernatural. I mean, it could be.
It definitely could be.
I'm loving it. Had it a 5 stars, so definitely is nice. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I read it last October. Oh, no. No. Listen, not a fan of it.
I read it. I got it done in a week, and I felt like I was just like on drugs the entire time.
I don't know how you did it.
He had to have been on, like, I know he was on drugs when he wrote that book. Because it just felt like a giant hallucination of I don't know what's happening.
I felt the same when I read The Stand, when we did The Stand by Marathon last.
The Stand was also a fever dream. All they did, like, isn't that the one where all they do is walk?
Pretty much.
And if they
but the thing that was so annoying. Oh, there's the timer, but I'm happy to keep talking if you guys are. But like the thing that was so annoying was the fact that, like, I spent 48 hours listening to this audiobook to then have the ending summarized in this small period like this, And it was the most disappointing ending.
It
I
was.
wanted my 48 hours back. I was so pissed
Truthfully,
off.
truthfully,
That's so sad.
the ending of the book, it is not good. Like, it's not a good ending. And I knew that going into it because I've read it before. It's a disappointing ending. And that thing was like, I don't know, 40 something hours long. And I listened to it at 3 times speed.
I know.
But it was still like over 30 hours. And I was like,
It takes forever.
Who did this?
Mm-hmm.
This was
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
No, you do not. However, if you don't read your team read and you steal another team's read, you don't get the double point steal. You just get the points as if you'd read your own team book, I think is how it works.
I think
that
so.
makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
I followed it.
First name starts with A and that's it. Okay, so I did this and then didn't make note. I'll go back over the comments in the next
It was a G and an A.
Yeah, no, it's more a matter of I've got to make note of who gets bonus points so I can tell
yeah.
Barb so she can add it.
Technically, if we use my real first name and not the one that I put on the internet, technically I hit both.
All right, well, just remind me.
Oh yeah, she said G and A, and I was like, that's my whole initial.
You're like, that's me.
Okay, Deb. How? You were at 4 this morning. At 9 a.m. he was on 4 books. So he's
That's
reading
amazing.
50 books for turning 50, I think he said.
Wow.
And this morning at 9 a.m. he was already on 4 books for the month.
That's amazing.
Are you reading kids' books, John? Because that's skilled.
So I listened to it. It was complete audiobook. I don't have the physical book. I'm never gonna buy the physical book. That mug is like 1,000, literally 1,000 pages. It's like 1,200 pages. Like, I never want that on my shelf. Like, unless someone gifts it to me, I will not buy it. So I got the audio from the library and I was like, this will be fine. It's audio. And I got in the first like 6 hours and I looked at Brittany because we were on live stream.
I was on sprints with both you and Rainey when you decided to buddy read and start this book. And I went, no, ma'am.
And I started on I think the day before 24-hour sprints or at the beginning of 24-hour sprints. And I was like, I feel like I'm on acid. And I've never done acid, but this is what I assume it feels like.
So I absolutely detested The Stand. Like, when I finished it, I threw it across the room. I wanted my 48 hours back, but it is still on my pride shelf. You know, the shelf that you keep of like your.
Well, yeah, because you spent
my
48 hours.
I'm like, I put so much time into this. It is staying on that shelf.
If anyone ever gifted me it, like I said, I will never buy that book for myself, not ever. But if someone gifted it to me, it would also go on my prize shelf. Because if somebody was like, did you actually read this? I would be like, listen, I read it in 4 days as a senior in high school. And as a almost 31-year-old woman, it took me a week. And that was with the audiobook, like just the audiobook. So like, it's just going to sit there. It's never going to get opened. I'm not going to reread it. Absolutely not. If I do, something's wrong with me. But
when
like,
she rereads it in 5 years, I'll remember this conversation and be like, you said.
Be like, you said. But here's the thing. At this point, I just feel like nothing should intimidate me. Like House of Earth and Blood, I read that thing in 2 days.
I agree. Once you start reading chunky books, you get less nervous to pick up chunky books.
I had the audio for House of Earth and Blood, but I still had to read the book because it's fantasy. Like, there's so much, and like, it's an 800-page book. I just feel like nothing will ever be scary ever again.
No.
I feel like you need to read The Talisman by Stephen King. Yeah.
I feel like I just need to read every Stephen King I've never read and just
fantasy recommendations. I have plenty, but to help narrow down, tell me what you would usually read, what you usually like to read. And that will
you like YA, even if you just lead us in that direction. I would start, if you've never read fantasy, I would probably suggest starting with YA fantasy.
Or middle grade, something. I would not start with like adult epic fantasy.
No, I wouldn't either.
That will like turn you off. That's like starting your diet by eating bowls of broccoli. Like,
yeah, no. I would start with YA for sure.
Maybe do like Aragon, the series that has Aragon in it. Or, You could do A Court of Thorns and Roses. I feel like that, even though it's technically adult, I feel like it's the world and the magic system are easy enough to understand without it being intimidating. Because the first book is definitely has like a YA feel.
Yeah. But let us know what kind of
because do you like romance, more lyrical writing? Because some fantasy leans more towards lyrical and some doesn't. So,
or do you want something that's more thrilling? Because we can get you it.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us know.
I feel like everyone should start their fantasy adventure with Legends and Lattes.
I haven't even read that yet.
It's a cozy fantasy. I read it last month and it was great because I was also reading cozy mysteries. And I didn't even think there was such a thing as a cozy fantasy until I read Legends and Lattes.
I don't think there's very many of them. That's why.
It brought me so much joy. I need this to be a whole genre because it brought me so much joy to read this book about these fantasy characters. And she opens a coffee shop and no one knows what the hell coffee is, but like they're excited for it. It brought me on.
They're excited for it.
They were so excited. I'm trying to get Sam to read it. He's like, okay, I'll just listen to the audiobook. And I'm like, okay, but like listen to it because I have it. I have the audiobook. Listen to it, please.
If I stayed on brand, apparently every single time someone asks me for a fantasy recommendation, apparently I recommend that they should read the Blue Alien books is what they're referred to.
Oh, I saw Barbarians. I don't know. No.
If someone asked me for a smut novel, that might be what I recommend, but not just a fantasy novel.
No, I read them,
but apparently that's become my brand, and I'm like, how did this happen?
I listened to the first one because my library is like real cool and has all of them as audiobooks. I don't know why, but they do. So I listened to the first one. I have the second one in my library. I need to listen to it, but I blushed so much reading the first one and no one could hear it. Like it was in headphones, but I gave it 5 stars. It was a good time.
I missed when this became your brand, Crystal.
In like 2 months.
That's why, because she read.
Oh, yeah, I do remember you doing that now that you say that.
Which all started because like Cassidy, Bobby, and everybody was reading the first one and Rye. So I was like, oh, join them to read the first one. And then I continued and no one else did. Well, Bobby did, I think. But yeah.
Well, I think Bobby's read like almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to put on my Amazon wish list. I hope someone sends them to me for my birthday. I'll be so proud if they do.
There is various, so there's Barb's announcement video and then there's an announcement video for each of the team captains, but Barb has also uploaded a Q&A video if you wanted to read that. But pretty much how it works is there's different teams. Each team has prompts. You pick your team, you complete those prompts. There's also a team book and a team movie. And then you can steal prompts from other people to gain extra points. So if there's prompts from another team that you're interested in, but you like this team more, do this team, then you can steal prompts from the other thing. It'll be explained in the Q&A though, but yeah, that's the gist. No, he is not known for good endings. They're absolutely terrible.
They're all trash.
Oh, okay. They read pretty quickly. So that I take back, you're not a freak. You're just really talented. But 6 books in 1 day is still pretty good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Every year would be neat to do a book that matches every year of your life, sort of. So many books, 12 books.
That'll be fun.
I kind of know you book my team's book, which is good because I would never have wanted to own it. Yes. I'm going to have a few days off as I have to have 2 injections in my spine. Oh, I hope that you recover quickly and get back to your reading.
Yeah.
If I write out my planned book for vlogs, then I can't make fit. Can someone tell me what they hit? Yeah. We'll do our best. 100%. I'll read anything as long as its ending is good.
Okay.
Okay. Books with good endings.
So my favorite fantasy series is Strange the Dreamer by Lonnie Taylor. It's my favorite YA fantasy series of all time. So I would just naturally say that one. If I was going to recommend if you were like, I need a YA fantasy and I could pick from anything, that would be it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't read it, so I can't second that. Good fantasy series that has a good ending that's YA. I keep going towards adult. Why do I keep thinking of adult?
You could do A Curse So Dark and Lonely as you just if you only read the first book.
Yeah, but you don't read that as a series though. Only read the first book.
Yeah.
After the first book is the series is trash, in my opinion.
Um,
Also, Legends and Lattes. It has a happy ending.
Anytime people ask for recommendations, I'm like, books? I read books. Do I know books?
Right.
Have
I ever read a book?
My fantasy section is all in the other room, so I'm looking at all my like standalone non-fantasy stuff right now, and I'm like, plenty of like thrillers and whatnot, but
all the fantasy that I have on my shelf right now, like that I can see, I haven't read because I literally, like Sam, literally just bought it, so I haven't read it.
If you don't mind sci-fi instead of fantasy, I would recommend Providence by Max Barry.
We're also open to adults, she says.
Oh, I see Joanne's comment down here about Legends and Lattes. Yeah, he is in the middle. So I have the original indie copy of Legends and Lattes because I bought it, when when everyone was first talking about it, like I bought it. So it is possible that it's unavailable in certain countries right now because he is having it published mainstream, which by the way, whatever book box he's doing with the purple sprayed edges version of Legends of Lattes, I want that. But I'm just saying. So yeah, the one that I have, you might be able to get it through Audible, and it is narrated by the author, then the author is actually not actually an author. He's actually a professional audiobook narrator.
Okay.
For fantasy books. So
well, we have Fallen Kingdom series is a good start of fantasy. Amari and the Night Brothers is a middle grade, really easy to read. Yeah. If you're happy with adults, then I would suggest Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss.
Oh, I love The Name of the Wind.
Oh. However, the sequel is not as good as the first, but still.
I haven't read the sequel yet. It's on my list.
I've only
Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini, and he is the author that wrote the Aragon series that Neva suggested. But that's a sci-fi adult from him, which was really good. But
also a book I 5-starred. Crystal, we are on the same same page.
I just finished House of Earth and Blood, and I'm not going to go into like too much because it's coming in a vlog, but I highly recommend it. It has a good ending. I have not read the second one yet, but the first one has a good ending. But just be prepared to cry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, she messaged me and she was like, "I am broken."
I was like,
"Oh no!"
I was like, "I only have an hour and a half left of this book. I don't know if I want to finish it." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "This book has broken me."
I'm like, "Oh no."
I'm speeding through the chatty bits, Rasa, so don't worry. I heard your response to my message. I'll show my name. It does start with an A. I haven't signed up yet, but it does. Okay, cool. I will take your bonus points. And he says thank you. And that's the end of the comments. Perfect timing. We should probably actually do another sprint. We've been chatting for a while. So another 45.
Sounds good.
I will add this in. And I'll actually be able to read this sprint because I'm pretty sure the baby is asleep. Woohoo.
Yay.
See you all soon. Happy reading. Sorry, guys. I had to get Anthony to come in and turn off the camera because I'm breastfeeding, so I couldn't come in with my boob out.
I love it. No problem.
So, yeah, I'm here. I'm just a voice in the abyss for the next little bit because she was like, I still need to feed. And I'm like, 50 seconds, 40 seconds. Anthony, go turn the camera off. She's still going.
Oh, I love it.
So, sorry to everyone that's scared. I did plan on being in here to be able to turn it off. That's not the one I want. But anyways, so how did everyone go? I got like 10 pages read, and then the baby needed me. So, yeah.
You needed to feed the person. So I
needed to feed the person, and then the person did a like TMI, but did a huge poo. And Anthony hasn't used the reusable diapers yet. So I was like trying to give him a lesson on that when there was like a massive poo explosion. It was actually quite funny. I wish I like could have taken you along for the ride. It was quite hilarious. But...
That's fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, she's so cute.
I read 67 pages.
Nice.
I only have this much left.
Oh, you're so close.
I'm really
I can get that in the next sprint.
I just like want to get this done. Like, it's so creepy. And like, I don't know where we're going. That's the problem. Like, we haven't even hit the twist yet. And like, I don't know. Michelle said that if you think you know where it's going, it goes a different direction. And like, I'm here like thinking I know where it's going. So now I'm scared because I don't know what the twist is. And I'm afraid I'm going to scream. And that's going to be really embarrassing. So it's fine.
Hopefully we see it.
Yeah, I please keep your camera on.
I'm going to keep my camera on because if they're like, it probably for like part of that sprint looked like I wasn't reading at all. Like I was just flipping pages because there are like a bunch of pages that are like this that are just the picture with the explanation underneath it with them like talk because they're trying to like figure out the sequence of the pictures.
Yeah.
And so I was just like sitting here like this, trying to keep up with this book at 1.75 speed. And I'm like, they're gonna see me on the camera just like flipping pages, and they're gonna be like, "This girl is not even reading. Like, what is she doing?" Like, I was reading.
That's the best.
Yeah,
I did 54 pages.
Nice.
And I'm loving this book. It's so cute, but also like it's just cute, which is what I wanted. Was like cute horror. Is that a thing?
Oh, that's right. You're doing a middle grade.
Yeah, I'm doing middle grade. So it's just cute, which that's exactly what I wanted at 2:00 in the morning. So
he's gonna go to the second Good Girls Guide to Murder book after I finish.
I love the second one.
Hidden Pictures, but I'm really thinking that I'm gonna read Amari, the first Amari, after this because I need like something that I know is gonna give me like a happy ending.
You need cozy.
I am.
I got Anthony
out by this book.
I got Anthony to watch My Best Friend's Exorcism movie trailer in that sprint because I was like, once I finish this, I want to watch the movie. And he's like, I hate watching movies with you when you've read the book because you sit there and you be like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen.
That's why Sam won't.
And I showed him the trailer and he's like, oh, I could watch that.
That's why Sam won't watch movies with me because what was it that we watched? It has Lucy Hale in it. It's like a new book. It's an office romance.
Oh, The Hating Game?
Yeah. So that movie. And I made the mistake of being like, oh, this is a book that's super popular on Book Talk right now. And he's like, never mind, we're not watching this. And I was like, well, I haven't read it. I was like, I don't read. Because at that point, I was, anti-contemporary romance.
Right.
He's like, you haven't read the book? And I was like, no. And then we watched the movie and I didn't like the movie. Like I thought that it was kind of not great. But I was like, I don't think I want to read this book now. And he was like, why? I was like, because like they really did Lucy Hale dirty in this movie. Like I don't like this movie at all. Like I don't like the movie. And
there was a hashtag on Instagram called #hating the hating game. That's how much Instagram hated The Hating Game. And then TikTok brought it back and all these people were like, what are you doing? It's a shit book.
But I think Becca from from
Becca in the books?
Becca in the books or Becca's Fowl?
No, whoever Becca in the books is the one that does Bookopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to you, she put that on a thing when as like her for didn't she do whatever-a-thon? Wasn't she one of the co-hosts?
Yeah, for
Yes.
one of her best books.
She put that as she put the Hating Game as one of the like host favorites.
But she also put, because that's why I read Hook, Line, and Sinker, was because it was a Becca rec for Bookopoly. And she liked it way better than It Happened One Summer. And I would have to disagree that I definitely liked It Happened One Summer way more than I liked Hook, Line, and Sinker.
So maybe she's just one of those like weird contemporary romance readers where she likes all the ones that no one else likes.
Yeah, maybe.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like thrillers no one else likes. I mean,
not that I disliked Hook, Line, and Sinker, but I definitely liked It Happened One Summer better. Like a lot more.
So going back to the fantasy recommendations, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson was the first adult fantasy and found it approachable and loved the series. So that's good. Ali's caught up. Hey everyone, woke up early, get some reading done before work. Nicely done. Hi Tina. Did some chores around the house. Now outside with a drink and some snacks enjoying the sunshine on my back. Sunshine? You're so lucky. I only have had sunshine for the last 10 minutes. We both live in the same area, so.
Oh. I was gonna say it's darkest dungeon outside my window.
I mean, it's nighttime here. So
oh no!
I was gonna say when you were talking about reading the movie trailer, I was like, I wonder if she saw in the comments that everyone seems to dislike this movie.
People were saying this on Michelle and Lexi's sprints earlier tonight.
I'm curious though if anyone has watched it that hasn't read the book. Like, have you watched it and not read the book?
You want me to be the tribute? I haven't read the book yet. I'll watch it.
If you want to watch it, and you can tell me if it's just shit or shit if you've read the book. But are you planning on reading the book though?
Yeah, I'm reading the book because it's our group read.
So, see, I can't do that. I can't go movie to book.
For you, for you, I will do it. I don't usually do it.
No, I won't make you suffer. It's fine.
For you, I would do it. For you, I would watch the movie and be like, yeah, the movie's good. And then like read the book and then be like, actually, maybe it's not good. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the thing. We were all waiting to do that.
That's what I was waiting to do too, because it was the group read and I have the Audible. Once I'm done with this audiobook, I'm going to start that. But I can only do one audio at a time.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Maybe I won't waste my time then.
Oof.
Oh, okay. See? So I did put the link for Shells. I have pinned it. That is where we will be going in an hour and a half. That will be the next loop. It is never too early for crisps.
Never.
Crisps are chips, right?
Yes.
Like what we think of it like potato chips. Okay, I'm just making sure. I got, I'm brushing up on my lingo.
Thanks for hanging out with us. You're probably going by now. Sorry. Halfway through the prom scene in Carrot. Oh, good scene.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
3 chapters. Nicely done. Page 154. So I have 100 pages to go. Nice. Maybe you'll be able to get it done. We do have another hour and a half before we're finishing today. Finishing this one, and then there's another one. 55 more pages down to go. Nice. Yeah, she like always wants to make herself known. Thank you very much.
If you come in this room, you and me are gonna fight, Kat. You know you're not supposed to be in here. Goodbye. Sorry.
I don't know how to do that. How do you have like when you turn your camera off, you have like a little photo, right, Brittany?
You can change your avatar like when you go into, when you enter the studio, you can change your avatar. And once you change it once, you're good to go forever.
And I mean, you can change it more than once.
Yeah, but like if you change it once.
Yeah, but you don't have to change it every time you come in.
No, but it's just with premium, or is that you can do that without premium?
You can do it without premium.
No, I have the free one on mine, so that's how I do it.
I'll just change it to a word that says breastfeeding. That's literally
all that. That's fantastic.
Or tits out for the boys.
To be honest with you, I think other than Michelle and Lexi, I'm the only person that I know of, like, I stream so much that paying for StreamYard is what I have to do, or eventually it's like, hi girl, you've exceeded your 20 hours, and I stream more than 20 hours a month.
Yeah.
I stream probably way more than I should.
This one, StreamYard messed up on my hours, and I got like 2 free streams.
Good.
And I was like, I don't know how this happened, but I'm loving it.
I'm trying to get Sam to just give me the $200 for the whole year, because then we don't have to worry about it. But it is like $200 for the whole year. But I stream more than is probably healthy.
Sorry, I just saw the most recent comment. Wait till you get to the bottom. It's fantastic about what you're.
There's a lot to go to. I just tried to scroll down and realized there's a lot.
It's fine. Just keep going. It's
fine. I just started laughing because I was like, "Oh yeah."
That one, I have an idea.
Okay. Oh my god, Neva! I wanted to buy Hidden Pictures in Barnes & Noble yesterday, but
here's the thing. I also wanted to buy Hidden Pictures, but then I was like, I'll just put it on my wish list that no one is ever going to see except my stepmom. And then when I started doing BookTube, everybody's like, do you have a wish list? And then someone sent it to me off my wish list. And it showed up in my house. I was like, I don't know who sent this, but thank you so much. And then my friend Lauren was like, I sent it.
I was going to say, I hate it when they send you and don't put a gift note in it, because you're like, I want to give you a thank you, but there's no.
In her defense, she didn't know how to leave a gift note. But this one, to this day, this one did not come with a gift note in it. And I have no idea who sent this. And I've posted on Instagram. I've said a couple times on sprints, like, hey, I don't know who sent this, but like, thank you. No one's come forward. So the Amazon mystery is who sent it. I have no idea.
I microwaved shredded cheese until it's crispy and ate it with whole tomato and ranch. I mean, this is a good choice in life. Like,
that sounds delicious, honestly. And I don't even like tomatoes.
Like the vibe so far. Nice. I have the Midnight Library to finish, and I'm moving on to Nevermore. I
love Nevermore.
Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to give me some fantasy recommendations, because I feel
Nevermore is middle grade. It's top tier middle grade fantasy. It's top tier,
like the best ever. And I cannot wait to meet the author. She's Australian, and I cannot wait until she does tours. She is like, she wrote the books peak COVID, so all of her tours were virtual. And I cannot wait for her to do a proper one, because she lives in Sydney, which is like an hour and a half from me.
Here I go, adding the $20 paperback gift set to my wish list.
For all 3?
It says Nevermore paperback gift set, $18.99.
But is that all 3 books though? Nevermore,
Holocaust, and
Nevermore, Holocaust, and oh my god,
something that starts with a W.
Wondersmith.
It's all 3 of them.
Oh yes, for $18.
Yeah. That's a good price for that.
So it's going on my wish list.
Oh, I love Catherine Arden's middle grades. That would be another spooky middle grade that I would recommend to someone who wants to read a spooky book that's not too spooky. Is anything by Catherine Arden.
I need to send. I told Ashley from Bookish Realm that I was going to send her a message, and I never did. But she was on my sprints earlier, and I kind of had a freak out moment. I didn't even know she knew who I was.
I was there for that.
I love her. I look up to her. I love her. And then I saw her.
It's exciting.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, don't fangirl. And I was like, it's too late now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh wait, you're ready to hate it? Perfect. As long as you go in expecting to hate it, then it'll be fine.
See, my friend Kristen likes the hating game. Yeah, my friend Kristen. Oh, Addie. My friend Kristen gave the hating game 5 stars because she was like, I was going to send it to you. Kind of like you did, Crystal, with the Unhoneymooners, but you actually you sent it to me because it's your favorite contemporary romance. Yeah. She was like, I was going to send you the hating game, but I thought I would be nice for your 6-year anniversary and not send something that we might hate. Ma'am, no one likes it. Clearly.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I mostly read books no one has ever heard of. That's what you want.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really liked any of her books, so I can see why. I hated it. Have one summer literally hated it.
That's okay. I'm not offended.
I haven't read that one yet. I read them out of order by accident because I got an arc for Hook, Line, and Sinker because I didn't know it was a series.
Oh.
Are you
I mean,
right?
it doesn't really spoil anything.
But I gave Hook Line. It doesn't. But I gave Hook Line and Sinker 5 stars.
But Josh and Hannah appointment, so we'll be joining the feature party later on again. Nice. She keeps sucking my chin. Are you guys seeing this? It's like she's still hungry.
She's like, I'm hungry.
You can have more in a minute. But now, Mum, but now. All right. I'll turn my cam off and I'll give you more booby. Hold on. All right. Insert elevator music here. Okay. So, first chapter done. I have an appointment. Awesome. I'm going to watch it, but don't plan on reading the book. Okay, fair enough. I might watch it. I prefer movie to book. Okay, well, maybe it's better to read it if you want to read it and watch it if you want to watch it. I plan to watch after my reread, but I am planning to go in very low expectations.
Yeah, I'm going with very low expectations now too, and this will be my second Grady Hendrix because I did read the really long one, the Southern Book Club's Guide, whatever. I read
the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I listened to the audio of that and really enjoyed it.
I listened to the audio. I love Bonnie Turpin, and that's who did the audio. And it made me want to throw up. I'm not even gonna lie. I listened to it at work, and like I felt ill at certain parts because it's like gory, but like I gave it 5 stars. So.
Is this the comment you guys are talking about?
Yes. So I have an idea. My mom used to make crochet hats that look like a boob.
Nice.
With the baby's head because she breastfed all of my siblings, right?
Yeah.
So she would make that, and then like when she would be out in public, she would put it on their head. On there, so you could just get like a picture of a crocheted boob and put it as your profile picture.
Would I get demonetized though if I put a boob on my stream?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. That is definitely a concern.
Just put the words, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard."
Yeah.
That's a song. You can't get demonetized for that. I don't feel.
How can you forget? You need to finish Nevermore.
Oh, I love Nevermore.
I've put it on my
types on the cover blog. Okay, fair enough. Nevermore is epic. Best series forever. Sad that the 4th one got pushed back a whole year. I know, it's so sad.
Okay, I feel like I should. Nope, I can't get Sam. Listen, Sam already spent like $200 on books. I can't ask him to buy me any more books. I guess maybe I can coerce him and be like,
Catherine Arden is the person who writes good spooky middle grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put these emojis up.
Yeah.
I'll just go back to this comment. I'm not a big booktuber yet, so I still slowly buy my books. However, all I've been doing is adding stuff on my horror thriller wish list. Yes.
I'm also a small booktuber, and most of my book space right now is fantasy.
Same. Most of my physical books are mostly bought from like used bookstores. I rarely buy new books.
And I tried to hit the little free library that was across the street from my aunt's house, and they must not have any people under the age of like 60 in her neighborhood. Because it was all Harlequin romance, and then they had like classics that I have no interest in reading, and Dan Brown. That's all they had in there, and I was like, "What is this?" Absolutely not.
I think this is in reference to Addie sucking my chin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, now I gotta read this. Now I gotta read It Happened One Summer because Tina knows how much I love my dark romance.
I almost 5-starred it. It's just the very ending. I just couldn't.
Y'all know how much I love my dark romance.
It almost was.
I'm gonna find this book and read it.
Okay. Does anyone have any specific books they would recommend? Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. It's a spooky, how would you describe this?
I'm gonna look this book up.
What are they called? Like wheat field, kind of pumpkin.
Cornfield?
Yeah, like cornfield. Thank you. It's like a cornfield scarecrow horror,
Okay.
probably the way I would describe it.
You said this is by Catherine Arden.
Mm-hmm. Small Spaces.
You can get the three book set for $30.
Look at you. You may as well become an Amazon advocate.
I just need them to sponsor me. Just sponsor me. Give me.
That's what I'm doing, Ginny. I'm stealing that idea. Milk does the body good.
Love it.
Yes.
If a cat stays okay.
I haven't read it yet. I really want to.
It.
I can't promise the cat stays okay.
Yeah. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. My little library is really old stuff, so I'm making it a mission to put some good stuff in there.
Damn, we can put a little free library in front of our house. He's gonna build one.
Yay! That's so
my
fun.
plan as soon as we own our house.
Yeah,
that was the word I was looking for.
They own this house, so Sam was like, "Should we put one in front of our house?" And I was like, "If you don't want to build it, we can order one on Amazon." He's like, "No, I'm gonna build one, and he's gonna put it out in front of our house."
I think we call them op shops here, or like secondhand stores,
right?
But they're ones that have like clothes as well as books and like all kinds of stuff, like charity shops.
Mm-hmm.
I get like half my books from there. Like I went the other day and I picked up a copy of Black Sun in hardback for $1. Yeah. And I'm like, this is like a fairly new book.
Yeah.
There you go. Aussie's Small Spaces is $2.99 on Kindle.
Nice.
Also,
Neva, Dark Romance. I'm slowly getting into that as well. I'm reading less fantasy.
Well, I am reading with Neva on all of the whatevers, the social. Listen, I only have this and Instagram. I do technically have TikTok, but I'm scared of TikTok. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I'm scared to post there. It'll happen. I'm scared. Okay, people get a lot of hate on there. Like Aaron Megan gets so much hate on TikTok and like creepy people that I'm scared to post. But if you want recommendations, hit me up on Instagram and I can try to help you. You just have to let me know what like your smut cutoff is, because I go real dark and I don't like to traumatize people unnecessarily.
Did anybody watch TBR Tinder this month?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, she let people in a live stream pick what was going to be on TBR Tinder. And apparently Hannah put on a reverse harem book and she did not realize that. So she gets it, and her reaction to reading the synopsis on TBR Tinder is the best thing that I have ever witnessed in my entire life.
Oh gosh. Can
I ask what reverse harem it is?
Can
I ask what reverse harem it is?
So it's instead of a man with a bunch of women, it's a woman. No
title.
No, not a clue. It's a vampire.
I'll just say it.
Can't remember now.
I love me a good reverse harem.
But I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard because it would probably be like, as someone who does not read dark romance, I'd be like, that would be my reaction if came up. I'd be like, oh no. I can't do it. I'm not ready.
My friend that does my hair, she told me one day, she was like, the way that you talk about like dark, smutty books, she's like, it's like you're talking about what you're making for dinner. Because I don't really have a reaction. Like I just read it. Like I'm like, this is what I read though. Like this is what I read. Okay. I did romance backwards. I did not do the fluffy stuff first.
Did romance.
Do you mean which secondhand shops I'm going to? I think she does. I mean, I'll send you a DM, but it's various ones. But I mean, I'm happy to say it on here, but no one else will know what I'm talking about or will care. But I'll send you a DM with some good op shops around too. Amy also lives in my area, so that's why she's wondering what ones I'm going to.
Also, I'm not eating dog bones. Okay, they're Scooby snack graham crackers before anyone. Someone asked me on Sprints earlier, they were like, are you eating dog bones? And I was like, no, they're graham crackers.
Oh, there we go. It's only £1.99 for any Brits that want to read it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't post.
I am on Instagram. I am just reading Winiva, just like I am on YouTube. I just made everything the same on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm the same across all of them because nobody stole that name. Thank God.
Yeah, I did the same with mine too because it's just easier to have the same name everywhere.
I should probably make a Twitter, but Twitter freaks me out. So
I have a Twitter that has 0 tweets, and even Crystal's messaged me there, and it took me like a good week to get back to her, and she was like, "I just will not message you there." And I was like,
I have a Twitter under my real name, but I feel like I probably should have a Twitter. I don't really know how to utilize Twitter.
Same.
That's my problem.
Same.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I only joined Twitter. Like I've had Twitter since like university, but I only started really using it for like book Twitter just to post about my videos and if I'm going live for sprints. And that's like the only tweets I put up really.
I mean, I guess I could do that because you can have it
when I probably should.
I think you can actually like connect Instagram and Twitter so that whatever you put on on Instagram goes to your Twitter. I might do that. Because I have a Twitter under like my real name, but Twitter became such like a hot cesspool in like from like 2015 to 2018, like with the certain YouTube communities, not BookTube, but other YouTube communities that like I was like, no. When the adpocalypse happened, Twitter turned into like absolutely not.
Yeah. It's not too, because I'm also claustrophobic, so it's not too bad. And I don't think there's too many dolls mentioned. It's more like a scarecrow comes to life kind of situation.
That sounds fun.
Please share. Oh, wait. Here we go. Katie Roberts' new book, Court of the Vampire Queen.
So good. Read this book.
And then there's Vampire Queen by Julie Sue Burkhart. Oh, I'm sorry. She realized she was no longer on the group.
That one by Katie Robert, I got an archive from NetGalley, and I'm gonna buy it. It's a bind up, but I'm gonna buy it because it was so good.
I'm just gonna give her to her dad. Give me a sec.
But yeah, that one that Katie Robert one, I got it from NetGalley, and it is a bind up of a bunch of novellas. But I want it on my shelf because like the cover is subtle enough that like I could leave the house with it.
I love that that's a factor.
I mean, like this is the smuttiest cover that I have on my shelf, and this was
not really smutty.
Yeah, and this was gifted to me. Like I would still take this out of my house.
But I think that's not smutty because like it even has the man's head. A lot of them just cut the head off. Like the head is unnecessary.
But some of the smut covers, I'm like,
it's true. All we want is torso. The head is really unnecessary.
Right.
It's funny because I was saying to someone the other day that I am sick of covers like this, where it's like it doesn't look like a smutty book, but then there's smut in it.
Right.
Like, show me what I'm expecting. I look at a book like that and I'm like, oh, this is a boring contemporary romance. Like, I don't want to read this. Right. And so I get turned away because I think it's not what I'm after.
I mean, my thing is this. I don't care. Like, if I have like, I'm all for having books that have smutty covers, but they're just not going to go out of my house. Like,
yeah.
That's
all. Also, Court of Vampire Queen is a find up of trilogy. So
bind up of trilogy. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, because I got it as a bind up from NetGalley because she just published it as the bind up, and now I want to buy it off.
Oh, okay. I do post to some Discord channels I'm a part of, but I don't personally have a Discord for like my YouTube channel. I have one for like Pick Pongathon, which like I could probably start to use as like my channel when I'm not doing my readathon. But yeah. Not sure if I'll be able to find you. Follow me. Mine is Ginny Reads.
Okay, I'll go follow you right now. I'll find you.
I don't read smut really, but the new KR is great. Actually, a decent plot with so much sex. Nice. I love it when the sex to plot ratio is like mint.
Yeah.
My book Insta is either about books or now it's about my cat. Nothing wrong with that. Neither does Court of Vampire Queen have female because I heard one person say that.
Yes, I believe it does.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that personally turns me off because I'm pansexual, so I just go every way. It's really fine.
Yeah.
Hearts not parts for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not something that I could understand why if you're not into that, it would turn you off. But like for me, I will read guy on guy, girl on girl. I don't care.
So let's smash out. What time is it? 3:45. So we've got an hour. Let's smash out. Maybe do a half an hour sprint this time to come back and chat. Do another half an hour. I'm trying to maths in my head. Yeah, if we do half an hour and half an hour, that should work. So let's do another half a sprint.
Sure.
Let me just change this from 45 to 30.
And I will keep my camera on because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of big reactions.
I love that.
I probably won't be here to see them, but I'm excited.
No, but I can go back and do them later.
Yeah, if she does sprints, like if she does a reaction, just like put a comment with the timestamp next to it, anyone who's watching, so that I can like go back and watch it. Happy reading. Hello, hello. I had like the mouse over the top of the stop button to hit stop so that I didn't go off and scare everybody. But then I got so invested in my book that I forgot that was my plan.
I love when that happens. When you get like lost and then you're like, where did that 30 minutes go?
So Ali was telling me about this month's book of the month for Waterstone's Kids, and it does look very interesting, and the cover looks stunning. She DM'd me over on Instagram and had a bit of a chat about it. Oh, well, there you go. And then, yeah, that's just us having a chat about the book. 5 pages of Den of Vipers. I really want to read this book, but I am so intimidated by it. I'm so worried that I'm not going to like it, but I really want to read it. Have either of you read it?
No.
I'm supposed to be doing a buddy read with Michelle, Hannah, and Kaylee in November.
Oh, maybe I'll jump on board that.
I can add you to the group chat if you want. We have a group chat on Instagram.
As long as they don't mind an extra gay crasher.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, we hit the twist in my book, and I do not know what's happening. I do not know.
I didn't notice any reactions. Did you have any reactions? And
yes, I was like throwing my hands up in the air.
Oh, yeah, no, I was not paying
attention. I was so invested in my book, I didn't even notice.
I'm sure you'll see it because I literally said out loud, I was like, what is happening? Because the way that the twist of this book, listen, I thought I didn't expect a twist in the house across the lake. This came like, I don't know. I can't process. My brain is broken. I don't know what is happening.
But did it make sense?
It makes sense. It's just
you couldn't predict it.
It's one of those books where we're following our main character in first person, and she's only been like clean from heroin and something else, Oxycontin, for like 20 months. So this whole time, like, she feels like she's crazy because she has like when you do drugs like that, like when you first like get clean from those drugs, you will have like blanks in your memory. Like you'll have things that you don't remember, or you'll have like false memory. Like it's a thing you have to work through in therapy. Yeah. So this is this happens to her, or this had been happening to her, but it had stopped after she was like 6 months clean. So she was like, that's not happening anymore. But people around her gaslight her and thinking that she's crazy.
Okay.
Right. And so, like, it's one of those books where, like, because the main character is being gaslit a lot, like, you feel like you're being gaslit. And so then when she pieced everything together, like, it makes sense. Now
I have to read it.
You have to
process it. You need to process it.
Because I need to process it, and I only have, it says I only have 22 minutes left of this book.
Oh, you're so close.
So I'm going to finish it on the last sprint.
I'm so excited.
I don't know.
I need to read this book now.
Like, I need everyone to read this book so that we can all just be like, together. Like, if Michelle wasn't sleeping right now, I'd be blowing up her Instagram. Like, tomorrow she's getting all of the messages because I'm going to be like, what the hell is happening? I don't.
Just send her like 20 voice messages at once.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to process what's happening.
So what's it called again? Blank pages?
Hidden pictures?
It's called Hidden Pictures. I don't have the dust jacket.
Blank pages, hidden pictures. I can see where you got it from.
And here's the thing is, like, as the book progresses, you get creepier and creepier pictures. So, like, because it's
you really need to read the physical. You can't do audio book on its own.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the audio and they do describe the pictures. But I will say that the experience of it, because with them describing the pictures, it kind of gives you a break because the pictures, most of them are not described actually in the text. So it's just the narrator describing the like saying like there's a white rabbit in this photo with flowers or whatever. That
Okay.
but
it's
like
definitely better to see the
but
pictures.
to see the picture as she describes it to you
Yeah.
makes it so much better. And like actually her describing it and then me looking at the picture, I actually take in more of what's happening in the picture than I think I would just reading it physically by myself.
Right. Because it's probably like drawing your attention to what it wants you to see in the photo. Yeah.
Right. But like I found the audiobook on AnyPlay. So, and you can get like a 7-day free trial if you do AnyPlay.
Mm-hmm.
But it does only go up to 1.75 speed, which is about, I mean, it's slow for me, but it's fast enough that it doesn't make me want to gouge out my eyes. Or my ears rather. But I don't know what is happening. Like I know what's happening. It makes sense with the story.
I'm going to see if I can get it on Z Library and see if the Z Library copy has the pictures.
It might, because I'm pretty sure that the ebook, like if you bought it like off of like for your Kindle off Amazon, has the pictures in it. I just really wanted the physical book because the pictures were intriguing to me. I am wow. This hello.
Neva's just losing her shit right now on a book called Hidden Pictures. We will be doing one more sprint. It'll probably be a 20-minute because at 5 p.m. my time, which is in 40 minutes, we might do a half an hour maybe in 10 minutes. And I don't know. In 40 minutes, Shell from Bookishly Shell will be taking over and continuing the 24 hours. So it might be a matter of we chat for 10, we do another 20, and then we come back and chat for another 10 before we go.
Sounds good.
I
think I was wrong saying this book is going to be the darkest book I've ever read. Oh, really?
Oh. And Vibers. She said it's pretty. There was the other day she was on My Sprints and she said that she was like drinking a hot chocolate and then there was like a big scene that happened and it was because it's mafia, so there was like a lot of like fighting and gore, and she said that she almost threw up. But like other people are saying that they laughed through it. So like I don't know.
It seems to have very divisive reactions. Like you either really liked it or you hated it.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be one in the middle.
That seems to be it. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's totally fine.
Nice. As in you're hosting one or you're participating in one? Because there's so many going on at this month. I don't know which you're doing. 206 of 288, so I could smash out first read of the month. Nice. 22 pages this time, only a little jump. Better than nothing. 17 pages, nicely done. Thinking about 30 pages of Beasts of Prey. Nice. Can someone tell me if this is a good idea? I was going to do a weekend of just reading as many short horror books as I can. Considering you live alone, I would say that's probably a bad idea. But as a viewer, that would be a great idea.
Right. Like, it would be good for your channel, but, like, are you going to be able to sleep after?
But, like, mental health-wise, maybe not.
I mean, you have a cat, but your cat's more likely to scare you than keep you company.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think that is maybe the opposite of helpful.
Right.
A cat is going to make a noise somewhere.
At this point. A genuinely beautiful romance and emotional too, obviously not healthy. I'm not trying to say that.
I mean, none of our dark romances that we truly love and enjoy are healthy.
No.
I don't think that's a requirement to like a book.
Right.
As long as you can like be like, I realize this. Like I
feel like
I understand.
I feel like if you're reading a dark romance that's a healthy relationship, is it actually a dark romance? Like
no, it's not.
That's an oxymoron to me.
Yeah.
That is fine. After the next sprint, Shell will be taking over, but she'll be going for another 4 hours. And then after that, Barb's coming back on, I think, to do another 4 hours. And then I think Shell's doing the last 4 hours, if I recall correctly.
Deb, I will also be going to bed after this next.
Yeah, I'll be going to bed after this.
Tell you that.
Thank you for hanging on with me this late. Like, What is it now? Like 3 a.m. your time or something?
3:30. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's 2:30 for me. So
Oh no.
take a break, Tina.
Yeah, like put it down and come back to it. I've read Dark Moments for almost 2 years and I've never read Knife Play, so now I'm panicking.
Oh,
apparently
okay.
it's pretty full on. So if you need to take a break,
If it has, so Knife Play can be. I mean, I read The Darkest of the Dark because I just don't care, honestly.
I feel like a lot of people skipped the knife play scene because it was just really intense.
Knife play can be a lot if it's not something that you're into.
Right.
I'm not into knife play. Don't think I'm that crazy. I'm into a lot of stuff. Knife play is not one. But like if it's not something that you're used to reading in dark romance, knife play can be rough. Gunplay can be rough too because like it is actually scary and could kill you. So
yeah. There's a scene in The Stand involving a gun, and I was just like, ooh. If you've read it, you'll know the scene I'm talking about.
I know the scene you're talking about. And that was a lot.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I just
this has happened to us tonight quite a bit.
Everybody's gonna go buy Hidden Pictures now because I'm over here just.
I want to read it.
I didn't buy it. I got it from Z Library because I'm a Povo bitch. But if anyone would like a copy, I have a copy that I can send.
I get things from Z Library too sometimes. So
what's the author's name again of Hidden Pictures?
Jason Rekulak.
Rekulak.
I literally tried to say his name in my in my October TBR video, and I was like, I'm really sorry if I butchered your name, Mr. Jason, if you watch this. Like, so sorry.
It has not been a successful sprint if you don't add a bunch to your TBR want to read list.
Happens every time.
I added a bunch to my Amazon wish list this time.
Just take a break. You don't have to like.
Yeah, don't DNF it. Just break. Yeah.
Just reading the promo for Hidden Pictures, the boldest double twist of the year. I definitely want to read it. What can I sub it out for though? Like, hang on. If I'm going to put it on my TBR this month, I'm going to need to sub it out for something. And I can't sub it out for Baby Choosers because Addie chose a
I was going to say, I just watched your TBR video today. So what did you have?
So I had my two.
Twilight you have to read, so there's no point in taking that off.
Yeah, so I have the 2 forgotten TBR spins that I have to read. I got the random letter, which was M, which I'm doing my best friend's exorcism for. Then I got 4+ stars and series continuation, which I have to do all the lies. Baby Choosers, which is anything but fine. And then something with a map in it, which I put City of Brass because unless there's a photo of a map in your book.
Well, I was about to say there's a lot of photos. Are any of them of a map-ish type thing, Neva?
No. There's no map in this book.
I tried.
And then there was another prompt that I used Eclipse for, but I can't remember what prompt it was.
There's no map in this book. All the pictures are like actual drawings.
It was retry author.
Second that's right. Author. It was second chance, which doesn't really count because I haven't read from this author before. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to do as an extra one, which is fine. I mean, what's 9?
I'm reading this comment. Okay, she's right. There are 2 twists. It's just that the one twist isn't quite as big as the second one.
Right.
But the second one, I don't know what to even do with myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody's gonna be watching me for the next 20 minutes react to this book. Nobody's gonna read.
I'm just hoping.
I just hope that the Z Library version has.
I would say if the audiobook goes far enough to explain the pictures,
like literally the first.
These are not just like an optional like illustration.
This is so weird, but like the first time that she was like describing the picture, I was like, this is not in the book. Like I thought I was missing something.
Right.
And then I realized that what she was doing was she was giving you enough time to study the photo describe the photo to you, you study it, and then you turn the page.
Yeah.
'Cause all of the pictures are full page.
So I would say if the audiobook needs to describe it, there's no version of the physical ebook or physical that doesn't have the pictures in it.
Because
I can't see.
the pictures are definitely
That would be like no pictures in a graphic novel. Like it just, I feel like it's like part of the story. So it like needs to be there.
The pictures are definitely like you definitely need the pictures in the story, or the story wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, so the ebook must have the pictures.
Ginny, what are your options? We will help you decide.
Yes, we will.
Our last sprint may not be 20 minutes at this rate because we're just talking too much, but it's fine. We can just talk less at the end. It's all good.
It's totally good.
Yeah, what are your options? That's fine. I go to bed at 7:30 every night, so I can't.
Normally this is me. This never happens. This is a very rare thing.
This usually only happens on Saturdays and 24
So
hours.
I've sent the Z Library version to my Kindle. Let me open it up and see if it has.
You'll know because the first picture is like in the first chapter, I think. The first chapter or the first picture is at the end of chapter 2.
Yeah, I think a cozy mystery might be a nice break for you, Tina, and then pick back up. Yeah.
So you'll know because the first picture is it is not a slasher, no.
It's not a slasher. So
it would be I would call it like a thriller horror hybrid for sure.
But it's got red on the cover, doesn't it?
Yes, it has red and orange.
You could use it for has red on the cover.
Because I'm using it for Halloween.
Is there a female character in there?
Yes, the main character is a strong female character.
There you go. Maybe disability rep. Is there disability in there?
If you're a person that believes that drug addiction is a disability. Drug addiction is actually recognized by like disability people as
you can probably stretch it for sure.
So you could definitely like I would stretch it because I would say like, well, I have substance abuse disorder and they recognize that as a disability. Like if you go to get disability and stuff.
Yeah. As a co-host, I'm going to speak on Barb's behalf and say, yes, I would classify that as a disability. Same with alcoholism or any substance abuse.
Yeah. So there's disability rep. There's a female main character.
Red cover.
Does it have a weapon on the cover, or is it just red text?
There's a guy with a shovel.
There you go. Weapon.
There's a weapon. A shovel is a weapon.
I don't have the cover in front of me, but on the cover it's like a car with his headlights on and a guy standing over like a hole with a shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weapon.
There you go. You've got a couple of prompts it could work for.
And it would work if you have any that are like Halloween colors. I think it works for Halloween colors because it's like orange. It's like different colors of red and black and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woohoo! This is the lovely lady that will be taking over for the next sprint in half an hour.
I love how Shell's getting up and I'm just going to bed. I'm like,
Hi, Shell. There's so many, but Home Before Dark, The Whisper Man, Pretty Girls, Black Mouth, and Sharp Objects.
The only one of these I've read is Pretty Girls.
I've read all of them except for Black Mouth, so I would vote The Whisper Man.
I was gonna say
Home Before Dark.
I'm reading Home Before Dark this month, so like
we're supposed to buddy read it next weekend.
Yes, we are.
Okay, in that case, read The Whisper Man and then be on their sprint next weekend reading Home Before Dark. There's my answer.
There you go. We'll buddy read it all together.
We'll all do it together.
I think drug addiction is a disability. Yeah. Can I count Nevermore is facing that? 100%.
Yeah, she's on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I had someone ask me if skull on the cover, like a skull, counts as face on the cover. I am saying yes. So if you have a book with a skull on the cover, you can classify that as face on the cover.
It's literally
just a face with no flesh. It's still a face.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, if anyone needed to know. Anyways, that's the end of the comments. So let's do a sprint. We will do 20 minutes and then we can come back and chat. Will that work?
Yeah.
Did I maths that correctly?
We can do a quick chat.
Yeah. So we'll do another 20 minutes so that Neva can finish her book and we will come back and chat. soon. Let me just get this changed to 20 because for some reason it changed to 30. Boom. Happy reading. No, that's no. Hello, hello. I decided to stop the time at that time so that people didn't get themselves scared. Did you manage to finish Neva?
Yes, but
She will take a moment to.
Yes, she's processing. She's processing still.
So Jacqueline has said that Hidden Pictures is half price in paperback for anyone that wants to do online orders for Big W, for anyone in Australia. But then Jane had issues trying to check out, so we're not sure whether or not it's going to work or not. But if anyone would like a copy and is happy with a Kindle copy, just DM me and I can email you a copy, because the Kindle copy does have the photos in it.
Nice.
I read nothing this sprint, filmed an update clip, and then kept editing my footage. I think every single person ever.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
I hate. I will only watch my videos as long as I need to get them edited, and then I'm like, they're done, they're up. I cannot listen to myself any longer. I don't know how people subscribe. Yeah. I'm glad they do, but I can't listen to myself talk. It's just painful.
Yeah. Sprints are going well. Unfortunately, that was the last one. I forgot to put up a notice saying last sprint. Sorry, but yes, that was the last one. But there is a comment that is pinned that is for Shell's link. She will be taking over in 5 minutes over on her channel. So if you do want to keep sprinting, you can head over there and continue sprinting for the 24-hour PJ kickoff party. I'm thinking claim Midnight Library for a female character because I'm only reading the Graveyard book and can claim that for Supernatural. Nice. I vote just spoil yourself. Just do it. You only live once. And that's a pretty good price for 47 books.
It really is.
20 pages, nicely done. 1 chapter.
I'm fine. Listen, The House Across the Lake, I was 5 stars. Best seller I've read in a grip.
Do you think this is better than House Across the Lake?
Yeah.
Oh my God, wow. And I know how much you loved House Across the Lake.
And I loved House Across the Lake. And nobody else liked it. I think Kaylee was that liked it. And I might have to take a break tomorrow.
You've read Stay Awake by Megan Golden, right?
Yeah.
We just finished it.
I just finished it.
So where would you put that? Where would you put this in relation to that? Because that was a 5-star for me. So you think it's better than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember last year when everybody was doing the 6-star? Remember that? This would be a 6-star.
Okay.
This is going on my.
I need to read this book. You've 100% convinced me.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it's just because I read it right now. Because actually I went into this book, it was a 5-star prediction, but I also went into it with low expectations because I had seen some people saying that they didn't like it. So I was like, okay, maybe it's going to be like House Across the Lake, where people didn't really like it, but then I'm going to like it, Right. So I went into it. Listen, I'm going to have to be like Kaylee with Throne of Glass, and if you read this and you don't like it, just please don't tell me.
Just don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Lie to my face for all I care.
Okay. Well, I have downloaded the Kindle and I am on hold from my library for the audiobook because I feel like the audio will add to the experience.
The audio adds to the experience.
So I don't think I can just read it physically, which means I may not get to it this month because I'm pretty sure there was a big wait on my audiobook. But I may just give in and end up getting it through Audible.
I will say this is written by a man, but he wrote the female characters very well.
Okay, that's good.
Unlike my man Riley Sager. I like Riley Sager, but he does not write female characters well. He makes his books look crazy. It's fine.
Yeah. 6 pages. Put an early dinner on and made a cuppa. I read 5 pages. Amy also hates hearing her voice. Sorry, I'm going through this really quick. So we have 2 minutes left before the next one. Read 12% of cappuccinos, cupcakes, and corpses. Nicely done. Neva, you won't be able to go to bed now. It's still too much to think about. That is totally fine. It will be starting in 2 minutes. So we will say goodbye pretty quickly. Buying this book. I don't have the shelf space and I've not read it. Fair enough. Made it 25%. Nicely done. Enjoy your sleep and maybe we'll catch you on one of the other sprints. These kids across the street are using my drive. Oh, I'm going to screenshot it though, as I might use it for a Christmas list. That's a smart thing. Forgot to mention I switched to when women.
Oh, I really want to read this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to take the boob away because I've got to say goodbye.
Oh, Addie.
Hard.
Just like that. It's bath time. Thanks so much, ladies, for joining me. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.